where you want to be, right? So when I was saying I don't know where you want to be, but you better know. At your age, I didn't know. How old are you? 18?
So almost, yeah, 17.
Right, 17. I didn't know what the fuck I was. I thought I was going to be a pro soccer player at 17. I was going all the way up. I went to college for soccer, scholarship, and all that shit. I thought I was going to be pro. Great, cool, whatever. That doesn't work out. Life is going to change. Life is going to shift. So
Yeah.
very quickly, I don't know whatever you're doing now, but also think of the alternative. So if you're really pressed about achieving something at whatever facet it is, think about the alternative and how you can make that work, right? And sometimes you won't really figure that out until it happens. Like soccer, I didn't know. Soccer was my entire life. That's all I did. I went to school for soccer. I was soccer, 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 until they told me I couldn't travel. Mid-season, they're like, yeah, this is the winter season, so like we don't have anything besides training. Oh, you can't go to Japan. I was like, what? Yeah, fuck you. I don't like I'm done. Too much politics now, right? Because also there are politics within sports that happen once you start to get up into the college area and then look to go pro. Politics take over, right? So now it's no longer about how good you are. It's about how much money they gave the kid from fucking Europe to come over. And if he's playing like shit, they have to make a ROI. It's business minded. Everything is business. And at the
Yeah.
time, you don't see it because I was young. So I wanted to party. I wanted to play soccer. Party, soccer, women. The fuck? Blessings. You know what I mean? Enjoy that. But I quit because they didn't allow me to travel. And I wanted to go to Japan. And Japan changed my life. And you'll understand things at a different level. So some of the things that if you're not going to pick up public speaking, 1,000% you need to read to get information that you wouldn't otherwise have. So you speed up, you condense the amount of information that you have to go through and learn by reading. So I'd read as much as
Yeah.
possible.
I guess my last question would, well, one question would be, give me a book to start reading, and then I'll read that, and I'll let you know what I think after I finish it.
How deep you want to go? Where do you want to start? You want to go? You tell me what level you want to read at. Not in terms of grade level, but how intense do you want the reading to be?
I don't know, 'cause,
What's your number one focus right now?
well, my number one focus is getting to. I mean, I have this summer. I have my internship this summer, and then after that, I am going wherever life brings me. Somewhere in content creation, brand marketing, storytelling, that space. But honestly, I'm kind of open to like whatever, because at this point I'm trying to learn. So wherever I end up, I'm pretty open to it, because I believe I'll learn in most situations, especially if it has anything to do with what I'm interested in.
Yeah.
So I don't have a super, at least not like a short term goal that's like super specific. Long term would be start my own production company.
All right, let me get a little bit more specific. In what
Sure.
realm? Finance, fitness, like fitness discipline, spiritual, that. I'm just trying to figure out what lane you want your head is at, because there are seasons where you're gonna go through seasons where at least once you get out of school, because school will then take the back seat, at a certain point you're gonna realize that this is not. It's so true. When you're in college, bro, you're gonna look at the business people that are teaching you, and you'll be like, if you follow this shit, why do you drive a Toyota Camry? And why do you
Yeah.
come here and work here and teach me bullshit for $68,000 a year? Right? And then when you finally start your own business and you close a deal for 70K, you just made your professor's salary
Hmm.
with one client. You'll shift. So that's why I was asking, is it finances that you're looking to change? Is it your mental fortitude that you're looking to change? What is it that your goal is currently?
I'd I'd say honestly either. Also business, like any entrepreneurship things. Pretty, yeah, honestly. Not finances. I've already not already, but I've already been relatively focused on that, and honestly, I don't make enough to where I need to be super focused on that. Um, But yeah, I think like business is really what I'm
Business.
looking to learn more about.
Okay, I'll give you. Here, let me go over there and I'll give you exactly what I'm thinking about giving you. Yeah, I see two. Here, I'll give you three.
All right.
Okay. All right, hold on. Atomic habits. Never split the difference. And key person of influence. That's a hard one, bro. God damn. Put me on the spot here, buddy. Fuck it. Yeah. These are crazy. Oh my days. All right. This shouldn't fuck your brain up too much. It shouldn't. It will, but like it shouldn't, to the point where like you're overwhelmed. All right. So the first one is Atomic Habits. You've probably heard of this. Atomic Habits by James Clear. You ever read that?
No.
No. Atomic Habits by James Clear. This book primarily focuses on the things that you need to do on a daily basis to stack positive habits. So, and to give you a quick breakdown of that is, if you wake up in the morning, the first thing you do something when you first wake up. Some people check their phone. Some people pray. Some people go straight to the bathroom and take a piss. Some people go take a shower. Whatever it is. When you first wake up, you do whatever action it is that you wake up. That action triggers the next action. And so if you have a bad ritual or bad routine, it's because those habits, you've just stacked them. They're just the wrong habits. So if you get up and check your phone, leave your phone in a place that you can't get to it immediately. Like I leave all my phones here in my office, and then I go to sleep. And when I get up, I just go straight to the bathroom, brush my teeth, take a shower, wash my face, do all the good stuff, right? And then from there, what do you do when you get out of the shower? Do you read? Do you go to the gym? Do you make your coffee? What is it that you do, right? So if you wake up and then you go take a shower, you do your routine, whatever, and then you go make coffee, and then the coffee triggers you reading. You read for 30 minutes to an hour, and then that triggers you going to the gym. You going to the gym, then triggers you coming back home and checking your emails. All of those things stack to make better decisions over a compounded long period of time. Huge one. This by far, oh no, not this one. It's not this one. I have the other one. It's just in the other room. Surrounded by Psychopaths is the one you want to read. Not Idiots. You don't have to, if you read Surrounded by Psychopaths first, you don't have to read Surrounded by Idiots. Because the same concept that this is going to break down to you, they do a whole breakdown in Psychopaths. They just make it really short. Instead of making it really short, they made a whole fucking book out of it. You don't really need to read this. Read Psychopaths, because then you'll understand why people do what they do and how they're manipulating you and the type of person you are. And then you can counteract it, right? Because if you go out into the world, and that's what I'm saying, if you start to read all of these books, you don't have to figure this shit out on the long haul and then be a successful entrepreneur at 35. You can be a successful entrepreneur at 27, 25. You save yourself a decade by reading all those books every year. Because some of this, the Surrounded by Psychopaths, where people are actually manipulating you, you will not figure that shit out until you've been scarred a bit and figured it out. Instead, you read the fucking book and now you understand what they're doing and how they're doing it and how you're reacting to it because you're a certain type of person. And you're also manipulating people as well, right? It might not be to the extent of being a crazy psychopath, but you may be manipulating people that you don't like, you don't see in the forefront. You might be doing it in your blind spots or whatever. Very good book to read, because now you're in the game of masks. So business is all masks. Everyone has a mask on. And the better you can deface people while also making them feel good about themselves, they'll tell you exactly what their intentions are if you let them. But you have to figure them out first. surrounded by psychopaths will teach you how to get that out of people. Hand in hand to psychopaths is Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss. I'd read this book twice a quarter. Realistically, you should be reading this book 8 times a year, just so that you can always sharpen yourself, because the better you become in business, the more you think you got it, but the more you become good at it, the more you realize you don't know everything, especially when you first begin. This one teaches you how to negotiate. This is how you close deals, this book, right? And this one tells you or shows you that when you speak to people and they're agreeing and they're saying, yes, X, Y, Z, they do believe in what you're saying, they might just be giving you a false yes to hide their intentions because they're too coward to tell you. Remember, I was talking about the face. They're too scared to show their true face or their true objection. So this one allows you to work through it while also then negotiating what you want out of it. So let's say, and I'll make this really quick for you. Try to sell me something at a premium. Like whatever premium you want.
Anything?
Anything. And you pick the number.
Well, give me something to sell.
Sell me your package, your content package. Sell me a video. If I were to have you shoot a video, I want you to shoot a video for me. Jake, sell me your one service.
All right. Are you interested in buying a content package from me? Why do you think you need a content package?
Boy, Mr. Brown,